1 hour walk. I walk a long distance, come back. I discovered that I did 1 hour walk every night, and I realized that my sugar level balanced up. And now instead of having high, I'm just having normal of 4, 3, 4, 3. While before I read this book, I was having 9, 10, 11. But when I read this book, I followed, because this book doesn't tell you not to take insulin, but when you read it, when you start exercising it, you find out that you don't need insulin more as you were having it before, because I found out that I started eating, my eating level became very well. I started doing exercises, doing some work, some places I'm supposed to go by car, I walk it.
Yes.
Now that has really helped me a lot. And today, even my cholesterol, when I was diagnosed with diabetes, my cholesterol was 7 point.
Wow.
And today, my cholesterol is 3.2.
Excellent.
So there's a remarkable improvement in my lifestyle. And I can advise anyone who is watching this channel today to please learn from me, because I could say that I have overcome diabetes. Today, I'm in total control of it. And very soon, I'll be going off insulin, because I'm still following this book very well. And I know that if I continue following this book, what is in this book, I will go off insulin in the nearest future.
I know you will, Prince, because it took me 8 weeks before in fact, I could have even come off insulin earlier, but I was on insulin for 8 weeks. And it's been now 8 months since I have been off insulin and all medication, and my blood sugar is now down to 3.9. And you must remember that the normal blood sugar is ranging from between
3.5 to 5. 6.5, 3.5 to 6.5. The book itself doesn't advocate you coming off insulin. It advocates you eating foods that are healthy. It advocates you taking on a lifestyle that encourages you to use the muscles that some of us only use in the evening. I mean, we sit down and watch television in the evening. The only muscle that uses our thumb, changing channels. But this encourages you to walk and to think differently and to take control. And what I said earlier, I stress it again, that if you're going to follow these principles, you need to keep in touch with your medical professionals who are going to give you advice as well. This is about using the foods of the tropics, using the foods. When I look at it, I think this is using the foods of my childhood, going back to what we used to eat in the Caribbean, in the African continents, and actually making best use of them. And bear in mind also that in rural Africa, in rural Caribbean, you don't find so many people with type 2 diabetes. It's only when we are introduced to Western ways of living, a sedentary lifestyle, and that a food that is high in processed foods, high in fat, that these diseases, diabetes is the mother of all diseases, you get it, you get other things, unless you take control.
Pauline, I guess some of our viewers might be wondering, who are more prone or likely to develop diabetes?
Well, the evidence seems to suggest that African, Caribbean, Asians, and people of color are more at risk. And obviously, if people are overweight, they're at risk of type 2 diabetes as well. But having said that, children as young as 4, because of the obesity problem, are being diagnosed with diabetes as well. So, you know, we have a huge shift to make in our thinking.
This is Liberty Hour, and you are watching Love World TV. I want you to get a pen and paper in a short moment from now and take the information that is on the screen, so that when this program is concluded, you will be able to know who to contact and where to get relevant and valuable information that will help you. If you are a diabetic, you will be able to control the diabetes and live a more healthier life. If you're not a diabetic but you are concerned about friends, family, relatives or loved ones, there is information that we can give you that will be able to point you in the right direction. Also, we'll be opening the lines in a little while from now, so that you can call into Love World TV and speak to us, and we'll be able to give you further information. We have some other guests that will be joining us momentarily, and so we thank you very much for tuning in. Tell someone about Love World TV and Liberty Hour. We are dealing with a number of health issues and matters over the weeks to come. So this week we are continuing from last week, which our subject is diabetes, because of the various knock-on effects that diabetes has upon the body. And so we are continuing with it so that you will be able to have this relevant information and to help you to live a more healthier life.
And to better manage diabetes. Certainly to better manage diabetes. I mean, it's important that people realize that you're not necessarily looking at a cure, you're looking at a better way of managing diabetes.
So we will be right back in a moment. Please go get a pen and paper and take the information on the screen so that you will be able to contact us afterwards. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.